The ground beneath you holds a fine layer of pale dust that shifts slightly with each step. The surface feels firm, steady, and almost silent, except for the soft sound your boots make as they press into the powder. A wide path stretches ahead of you, outlined by gentle lights embedded in the ground. They glow with a low, warm color that stands out against the surrounding landscape. The air inside your suit stays calm and balanced. With each breath, a soft rhythm forms, matching the slow pace of your walk. Beyond the path, the horizon opens into a broad curve. There's no wind, no movement, only the steady stillness of this place. The research outpost sits behind you. A round structure made of connected modules. Some of its lights remain dimly visible in the distance, but you walk away from it now, following the path that leads across the open terrain. The sky above you holds countless small points of lights. They appear sharp and steady against the dark expanse. As you continue, the slight crunch beneath your feet remains steady. There's no rush in your movements. The path gently bends, drawing you towards a shallow ridge. The lights along the ground continue, spaced evenly, guiding you forward without distracting from the quiet setting around you. Near the ridge, the terrain rises slightly. The dust appears smoother here, as if untouched for a long time. You walk along the curve, noticing how the ground shifts into a series of gentle slopes. The lights embedded in the surface cast soft shapes across the landscape. They stretch in thin lines along the path, creating a sense of direction without feeling strict or demanding. You move at a slow, even rhythm. Step, breath, step, breath, step. At the top of the ridge, the path widens into a flat platform. A low railing circles the space, though it is more symbolic than necessary. Beyond it spreads a broad view of open terrain, shaped by long shadows from distant hills. The lights embedded in the platform form a soft ring around you, giving the area a quiet, sheltered feeling, even though it is completely open to the sky. You pause briefly, letting your steps slow rather than stopping fully. The openness here feels gentle, not heavy. You can see the distant outline of equipment stations scattered across the terrain. They stand motionless, Their small indicator lights blink in slow, steady intervals. After a moment, you continue across the platform and follow the path as it slopes downward again. The ground returns to its familiar texture as your boots press into the fine dust. The lights ahead guide you toward a second ridge. The distance feels calm without urgency. The silence here behaves differently than the silence anywhere else. It doesn't press in. It doesn't feel empty. It simply exists, settled around you in a quiet, steady way. Your walk becomes part of it. As you reach the next rise, the path curves around a large research dome. Its surface reflects the soft glow from the embedded lights, creating faint highlights along its lower edge. The dome appears inactive at this hour, its interior dark except for a few maintenance indicators pulsing from within. You walk beside it, following the gentle curve of its structure. A narrow surface walkway branches off to the right, but you stay on the main path. It continues forward, passing between two smaller structures. Both are low to the ground, shaped with round edges. They blend into the environment quietly. The lights along the ground soften as you move between these two buildings, their glow reflecting faintly off the surface around you. Past the smaller structures, the path opens into a long, straight stretch. Ahead, a distant ridge rises slightly, catching the faintest reflection from the path lights. You walk toward it without hurry. The ground stays consistent under your feet. The dust shifts slightly, then settles again with each step. When you reach the next ridge, the terrain drops into a shallow basin. The lights continue down the slope, guiding you towards a small cluster of monitoring stations. These structures stand on tall supports, raising them slightly above the surface. A network of thin beams connects them. Their screens are inactive now, but the soft glow from the path lights touches their frames. You walk beneath them, moving through their quiet shadows. The supports rise around you in simple lines. Nothing vibrates or hums. Everything feels still, waiting patiently. The path takes a gradual turn to the left. Beyond the curve, the terrain flattens again. A faint trail of lights continues into the distance. You follow that line, letting your pace remain steady, your breathing slow and even. Farther ahead, a low structure comes into view. It is long and rectangular, with a simple surface that reflects the light from below in gentle patches. This is the observation outpost. Its windows face the open landscape. You walk along its side, moving at a comfortable rhythm. The windows remain dark, but their shapes create soft outlines in the night. As you reach the far end of the structure, the path makes a soft turn. The lights lead you to a small landing area. A set of steps extends upward to a narrow walkway that circles the building. The railing along the walkway holds a thin line of light, glowing softly. You continue forward, allowing your steps to rise gradually along the incline. At the top, the view shifts. You can see more of the terrain beyond the dome. The lights stretch along the paths in several branches, forming quiet patterns across the landscape. They glow in parallel lines and gentle arcs, each one leading somewhere calm and undisturbed. You follow the walkway as it curves around the building. The surface beneath your feet feels firm and smooth. The railing at your side provides a soft boundary without interrupting your pace. The walkway eventually descends again, leading back toward the main path. You follow it easily, letting your steps fall into the same gentle rhythm you've held since the beginning. Once you return to the main path, you continue your walk through the quiet landscape. The terrain remains steady, the horizon broad, the lights soft and consistent. Every detail stays calm, allowing your senses to settle more deeply. Your steps carry across another ridge and down a gradual slope. In the distance, you can faintly see the original outpost again, its low light marking its presence. The walk has formed a loop, bringing you slowly back toward where you began. There's no rush in your steps, no urgency in the path, only quiet, soft movement. As you approach the outpost, the lights around the main entrance come into view. They glow in a warm, steady tone. The familiar shapes of the modules appear gradually, blending into the surroundings without breaking the calm. You continue walking, following the last stretch of the path. Your boots press into the dust one final time as the outpost rises fully into view. The lights remain soft. The air inside your suit stays balanced and smooth. Your walk comes to a natural close, as quiet and steady as it began.